Top half of the second from Omaha.
Nashville, the designated hitter, Blanton.
Hey fans, don't forget to head by the concession stand here in Omaha and pick up an order of chili and cinnamon rolls. Is that right? Blanton measures 6'4", just 19 years old. He's been absolutely electric over the last 10 games, hitting over 400. So the call stands. That knocks him down to one challenge left. That ABS review sponsored by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical, innovating vision care since 1887 in Jericho, New York. Try their new daily contact lenses that fully dissolve after 24 hours with a 99% success rate. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Might have wanted more launch angle on that to get a shot at a homer, but there are a lot of hits to be gotten when you hit it that hard on the ground. Now the third baseman, Davis Wenzel. Go ahead, run it first. Nobody out. Here in the top of the second. Hot shot to third. There's one. Double play. That is outstanding defense. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. Stepping to the plate now for Nashville, Blanton. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. 1 out, runners at first and second. And there's a hit. And they stop the runner at third, so bases loaded with 1 away. And that makes it another multi-hit game for him. He's had some really good ABs lately. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Now a flare off the bat. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. And he's out.
Head on the tag.
Great effort by the base runner to slide in a way that put the pressure on the catcher, who had to make an excellent tag to get the out. Catcher comes away with the win this time. First and second, 2 outs. And the next batter, Jet Williams. The 0-1. That one in the dirt and gets away.
Get down.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. So on the wild pitch, the tying run goes down to third. This is a bit of a fix for the pitcher now. Got to 2 outs, but then surrendered the single, and then the wild pitch put the runner in scoring position. And the 1-1. Swings and flares it. Base hit. 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. Now a dive for the tag. Out. It doesn't. Runner at second here and 1 away.
Hey, no one better. Be right here.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. To the right side. Oh, and it hits the base. A dive. Nice stop. Nicely done for the out.
The batter, the third baseman,
Blanton stepping in. Bases clear, 2 gone, trying to get it rolling. Grounds this one to short. Handles the chance. Play made. That ends the inning. If he has more games like this, a promotion will probably follow. Very good work. Next up, the designated hitter, Nelson Velazquez.
Nelson Velazquez.
Runner at second with 2 down.
1-1.
Can't glove it cleanly. That puts runners at the corners with 2 away. That 2-out error puts some more pressure on this pitcher. Let's see how he responds. Blanton up now, trying to pick up his teammate by driving in a run. Big spot here. Line drive to center. And that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless. Now at the dish, Cam Collier. Runner at first, 1 away. Double play ball to second. There's 1. And that's all they'll get. I think that was the safe, smart play. Take the sure out and keep the runner out of scoring position. Blanton steps in, trying to shake things up. Total dominance on the mound so far. Puts this one in the air, down the line. Makes the grab on the run. They're set down 1-2-3. Runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Dominic Patelli. 1-2 now.
2-2-2.
To short. Could be 2. Safe at second.
Safe!
That's 3 errors on the game now, and they're already trailing. Blanton digs in, looking to close the gap. Rally time. Ground ball to third. Callahan whips it to first in time. The inning is over. You're in the bottom of the 9th inning, 1 out. This one is labeled. 2 down. He's definitely capable of more than this. I'm sure he'll be hungry to come out and do better in the next game. Maybe help them get the win.
All right. There you go. Come on. You got it. What's up? Yeah. Right.
Welcome back to MLB Network. Lauren Shahadi, Tom Verducci here with you in studio. It is always a big story when we get to witness a highly anticipated big league debut. And later today, Tom, one of baseball's top prospects, taking the field as a major leaguer for the very first time. Can't wait.
I can't wait. I love these days. I get goosebumps.
Same.
I think about players with these kind of expectations get to the big leagues, Steven Strasburg, Bryce Harper, Paul Skeens, sometimes, Lauren, you think, am I watching the first game of a future Hall of Famer? I know that's asking a lot, but this is the kind of talent we're talking about.
Yeah, as highly touted as they come, but we know this in this game we love. It doesn't always translate. Everyone here is bigger, faster, stronger.
Sure, there's also injuries that can come into play. You never know what's going to happen. But I can tell you, Laura, very few get to the big leagues with this kind of ability. This is a special one. I can't wait.
And talent for days. We are rooting for him, and today is just the beginning.
Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's sweep day singing, at least for one side, and it would be of the 4-game variety.
In the 4th game of a series, there is nowhere to hide, no secrets. As dominant as they've been through the first 3 games, you expect that to continue today.
About to get started here, Victor Scott getting ready to hit.
The center fielder, number 11, Victor Scott, the second.
Hit on the ground to short. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. To second, and he's
in there. He's safe.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Fastball for a strike. Bland. A guy we're keeping a close eye on here in this one as he makes his debut. He wasn't a high draft pick like a lot of guys he's now competing against at this level. So he's really had to prove himself down in the minors. And it's through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Way to hit the ball right there. Good job.
Aiden Blanton with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Sal Frelick, the next to hit. Runner breaks early for second, and a step off. Now back in safely at first. Blanton at first, one gone. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw down to second. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing. Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals. Runner takes off. This ball's chopped on the ground. In time to Bone. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. 2 outs. Bases full. Aiden Blanton at the plate now after picking up his first major league hit in his last at bat.
Yeah, special moment for him individually, no doubt about it. He'll remember where he hit it, who was on the mound, and the stadium where it happened for the rest of his life.
So bases all loaded up. Sal Frelick will hit next. The 1-1. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Hauls it in after a long run. Blanton steps in now. You can bet he was watching from the on-deck circle thinking, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, classic cleanup duty, Boog. Time to fix the mess and maybe take the credit, too.
In the air, right field, Baez. Should have this one, and that ends the inning. All loaded up. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Tied at 4. Swing and a chopper out to short. Blanton tracks it down, but no throw on the play, and a run scores.
Boog, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
Blanton, with an unremarkable performance in the loss, had a single and an RBI.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Aiden Blanton, fresh off his first career major league hit, a moment he'll remember forever. With that first one under his belt, he'll look to build on that success today. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down. Next for the Brewers, Aiden Blanton. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Blanton starting as the designated hitter in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And this season he's hitting over .330. The 0-1. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. The 2-2. Runner takes off. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Bottom 4. So here's the Brewers DH, Aiden Blanton. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And a good start to the inning. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
The 0-2. Runner takes off for third. In the dirt, and it scoots away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. The 1-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and it's 8-4.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Yeah, that ball was hit hard.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at...
There goes the runner. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And it falls. And now 2 aboard. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. On the ground to second, might be 2. Whip for 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. We're through 6 full. Royals out front, 13-4. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. One out man at first. Aiden Blanton now at the plate. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. On the ground to short. Nice stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. And very nicely done for the out. This one pretty well decided at this point. Blanton, certainly not the reason they lost this game. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but he certainly wasn't the reason they lost.
Aiden Blanton, the star of the show, getting ready to showcase his skills on And today on the hill, Aiden Blanton. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league pitching debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And away we go here in Milwaukee. Well, Pasquantino with 4 runs batted in his last game. That's the ball. That one almost got him. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Boom. Takes it himself. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. Dalton Varsho now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Oh. To third, Arenado. And that is that. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Back here at American Family Field. Second inning set to go. So the Kansas City Royals are in real trouble about a third of the way into the season. Good showing for a team that looks like a real postseason contender at this point.
Boog, I agree. Some really encouraging signs so far this season, and they put themselves in a really nice spot.
It'll be interesting to see if they make some moves for a postseason push over the next couple months. Bland making his first start of the year. And he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2025. Freeland in and to his right. 1 away.
That is it. The second
and here is Sosa to the plate. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Takes it in for the out.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
2 down, nobody on. Whoa. Right side. And that one handled. Royals set down in order. It's the Brewers 2 and the Royals nothing. So a man at first. And next is the designated hitter, Aiden Blanton. 3 hits and a loss last night. On the ground to the left. Into the outfield. Base hit. And out to aboard.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Now the 0-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a pop-up. Kingery. And the inning is over. Back here in Milwaukee, on to the third inning, Cameron Meisner steps in for the Royals.
Bowling. Strike one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Out to short. In time to Bohm. And one away in the top of the third.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Scott Kingery.
Scott Kingery up to hit. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball to left. 2 down.
Batting none.
And here's Alex Jackson. Flares it into the outfield. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next to the Royals.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Vinny Pasquantino getting ready to hit. That one kicks away from the catcher. Throws to second. Safe. He beats it. And now a man into scoring position. High fly ball right field. Mitchell should have this one. And that's the third out. So one left for Kansas City. Back here at American Family Field as we go to the top of the fourth. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. And a foul ball.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Varsho in the box now, takes strike one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Man at second.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Struck him out without a swing. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. And now it's Mark Vientos. Fly to center his first time. Breaking ball misses up and in. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Top half of inning number 4. He's trying for third. Pitch is low. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. Wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing, and he popped it up. 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Sosa, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Witt on third with 2 out. In the air, left field. Yelich running hard. Brings it in for the third out. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. On now to the...
Up next to the Brewers, the designated hitter, Aiden Blanton.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. We played back here in Milwaukee. Ready now for the fifth inning. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. That one's in there, and that's strike one.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
He's got it. One down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Base hit, so they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Alex Jackson steps in for the Royals. That misses, and that is ball one. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. And that drops in for a strike. And foul ball.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Merrill Kelly.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Big stack center field, and that keeps the inning going.
Yeah, great job right there. Hit that ball hard.
Back to the top of the order, William Contreras up now for the Brewers. And the 0-1. In the dirt, he's going for second. And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. This to third, Kingery.
Hold on, right here.
Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Milwaukee leads. Bland walks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Booth, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
On the ground, Witt sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. One down. Next is the designated hitter, Aiden Blanton. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
The 0-2. Runner on the go. That one in the dirt and gets away. And now a man in the scoring position. Man at second. In the air, right field, Hayes. On his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. The tag gets him, and it's a double play. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Witt whips it to first. And there are 2 outs. Blanton stepping in now. This offense has been quiet. A big swing could change everything.
Yeah, and somebody's got to crack it open, Boog. Just need to flip the momentum.
This one in the air, center field. Meisner moving under this one. And there's one away. Blanton could have done a bit more to help them out.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Aiden Blanton, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Texas Rangers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Blanton steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. One away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher.
So digging in, Jake Rogers. Carter gets his lead at first with nobody out. On the ground right side, 4. Steps on the back for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
He's safe.
This one in the air, right field. And that is that. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. On the ground, and that's just foul. The 0-1. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him. High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. Runner on the goal. Lifted in the air down the left side. That's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft.
Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it's off his glove. Boom, in to score.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Bounces it, and he breaks for home. Now they tag him for the out, and wow, either someone missed the sign completely, or he just tried to steal home. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the 6th inning, Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Blanton stepping in. One door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 4. First and second, 2 outs. And now it's William Contreras. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And that is that. Midway in. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Man at second. Out to short, Blanton. Oh no, he threw it home. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So up next, Aiden Blanton. Line drive to short and caught. Blanton did a good job in the win.
Maybe not his best showing, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that.
One down, and now it's Jake Berger to hit. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No play, that's an infield single.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game.
Aiden Blanton.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Nice. I see you.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. And now it's William Contreras. Here goes the runner.
Down.
And ball 4 to aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. That one in the dirt and gets away. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance. Top of the third, no score. In the air, right field. Nimmo has a beat on it. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. The relay. Tag.
No, he's in there.
Not in time. Safe. On the board first, it's 1-zip.
Aiden Blanton.
Hit hard, base hit.
Pick it up. That ball was hit real hard. Good job.
Back to the top of the order now. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 out, man at first. Up next for the Rangers, Jake Berger.
21, Jake Berger.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the shortstop, Aiden Blanton.
On the ground to short, Hellman. Gets it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So 2 down. Next for Milwaukee, Aiden Blanton. Foul ball there. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Carrying well. Stretches out and hauls it in. Brewers go down. Blanton had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
Blanton digging in, missed opportunity just now, but still a chance with 2 away. Big spot here, Singy.
Yeah, got to shake it off and keep grinding. A base hit here changes everything.
This one in the air, center field. Carter on his way over, and that's the 3rd out. 1 run. High fly ball, right field. Nimmo on his way in, brings it in, and that is that. Blanton steps in. You can feel the tension. 2 outs and a chance to deal a serious blow.
Clutch hitter right here, Boog. If he comes through again, it might just take the air out of the other side.
On a line, and that's the 3rd out. Brewers stranded. We go to the 9th. And now the DH, Aiden Blanton. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
He's trying for 3rd on the ground to the left. It's in and out of his glove, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the 1st out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to 3rd, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Tied at 4. In the dirt, and he's coming home. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out. Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Aiden Blanton on the hill for this one, fresh off a stellar string of outings. All eyes are focused on the up-and-coming prospect. Can he keep it going? It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Jonathan India digging in for the Nationals.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan India.
The 0-2. Stays alive. Foul ball still 0-2.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Fires to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. C.J. Abrams in the box now. No balls and a strike. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. First and second, 2 outs. Aiden Blanton will hit next.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Out to short. A sliding stop and short. Over to first. Got it. Nice play. Bottom of the second. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Dylan Cruz.
Number 7, Dylan Cruz.
That's the ball.
And that's in there at the knees. Blanton, the tall righty, just 19 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Now it's going to be Dalen Lyle.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
2 away.
Batting 6.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
On the ground to third. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. To third. Boom. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Bottom of the inning. This is Willie Castro. Fouled off left side. And the 0-1. On the ground. Terang. On to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Next to hit for the Nats, Andres Chaparro. This one popped up. Terang settles underneath it. And there's 2 down. Harry Ford now at the plate.
Hey!
Close one. Doesn't get the call. And 1-1. Fights it off. You'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Strike! Woo!
Towards first. Vaughn takes it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Wood batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That one in there across the letters. The Nats still looking for their first hit in this one. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Grounded out his first time. Strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Got him. Nats go down 1-2-3. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. This is Brewers baseball on the show.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Aiden Blanton.
High fly ball out to center field. And there's two down. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Dylan Cruz.
No, that's
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Oh!
Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Yelich on the move. One up, one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jacob Young, the next to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
That's out the corner.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that one almost hit him. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Recognize the break on that pitch early, and that
New pitcher on here, Aaron Ashby.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
The designated hitter, Aiden Blanton.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Slings to second. Ow! The double play ends the inning. Next for the Brewers, Aiden Blanton. 0 for 3 in this one. Out to short, Abrams. Whips it to first. And that is that. Blanton was not great at the plate here, but turned in a solid pitching performance.
Boog, I'm sure he's frustrated with how his at-bats went, but he can feel good about how he pitched in this one. Shoot, I had plenty of games that didn't go my way. You just got to move on.
Blanton steps in. Previous batter couldn't get the job done. Now 2 outs. It's late, and the pressure is mounting, Chris.
Well, this is where you pick up your teammate, Boog. They need someone to come through right here.
This one in the air, right field. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. On the board first, it's 1-0. First and second, 2 outs. And now it's William Contreras. 2 on, 2 outs. Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. Here comes Bohm around third. 1 run across. Blanton rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 3.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
All right, good job right there. Good at that.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. And a 1-1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
That one lifted to left. Weimer takes it in for the out. 1 down. Throw sails over his head at first.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Next is the designated hitter, Aiden Blanton. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Bohm around third. He's safe, and it's an 8-run lead. Back to the top of the order now. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second.
That's a
ball
ball.
outside. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what,
sets him down on strikes. Ends the inning after they. Now it's the DH, Aiden Blanton. Hit on the ground to short. Abrams. And the inning is over. Blanton played pretty well in this win. Had 3 hits and 2 runs batted in.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
Back here in Nationals Park. On to the 3rd inning. Aiden Blanton up now for the Brewers. This one in the air, center field. 1 away. Blanton stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boo, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
This one in the air, center field. Young takes it in for the out. 2 down. Man at first, 1 away. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next to the
Back in Washington, D.C. Bottom of the 7th, James Wood digging in for the Nationals. On the ground to short, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
On a line, and there's 2 down. With a forgettable showing in the loss.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Aiden Blanton, a promising prospect, just about ready to go. He brings a combination of talent, dedication. So 2 down. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter.
7, TJ Rumfield.
The 1-2. On the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Line drive to short and caught. Bland turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. This is Bryce Terang. Man at second. He's trying for third in the dirt. And he steals third without a throw. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Here's a 2-1. On the ground to the left. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. So 2 down, and here is Kyle Karros. Payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Blanton. Save. He's safe. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Blanton at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Up the middle, Tovar. They get the force. That ends the inning. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Digging in, Aiden Blanton. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And the leadoff man aboard. Back to the top of the order. Here's the catch. Now they've got him in a rundown. And he's got no chance. He's out. Blanton with an okay game in the loss.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
One down. And next is the designated hitter, Aiden Blanton. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Blanton not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Man at first, 1 away. Fouled off down the right side. This one in the air right field. And it's a foul ball. Caught him looking for the K.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. 2-2. Dives, and he can't hang on. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. This is Bryce Terang. 2-2 now. Soft contact in the air. Makes the catch, 1 down. Sal Freeland up now for the Brewers. Right side.
On the back, pick it up, pick it up.
Spin throw, that's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. He'll score. It's 2-2. Set for the last half of the 7th. So here's the Brewers DH, Aiden Blanton. Out towards right center field, and it drops in. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. You don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Runner on the move, and he walked it. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Now here is Bryce Terang. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal and a sac bunt here. They tag him for the out as both runners move up on the sacrifice. So digging in, Sal Freeland. Two on, 1 out. Outside with a breaking ball.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Christian Yelich up next for the Brewers. And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here comes Christian Yelich.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching.
Sets him down looking. Huge strikeout there.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out with the bases loaded. That's good pitching right there.
All loaded up. Andrew Vaughn now. Swing and a pop-up. Under it. And that's the 3rd out. So now the DH spot, Aiden Blanton. Ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. And that puts the tying run on base.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Now this one gets away from the catcher. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position. Runner on the go again. There's a line drive to left field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Blanton with a solid contribution even despite the loss. Put together a 3-hit performance.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
Aiden Blanton, the star of the show, getting ready to showcase his skills on the diamond. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Aiden Blanton.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Yelich has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Batting second, the designated
Gleyber
hitter,
Torres up to the plate.
Torres.
Swing and a bouncer. Uh-oh, wrong base as it goes to third. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. Blanton ready to go again after the error.
Yeah, tough break, but needs a quick out right here. The good ones, they've got short memories, Boog.
The 1-0. This one in the air, center field. Freeland on the move. Brings it in. And next will be the cleanup hitter. 4 for 7 in the series, so he's been good.
Ball. Yeah.
Out towards right center field. And that'll do it. Back here in Milwaukee, stepping in, Brenton Doyle. Popped up. Ortiz.
You take it,
And there's one down. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Blanton in his rookie season, just 19 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Kyle Karros.
Hey!
And that one clips the corner.
Ball, that's too high.
Got him. That's out number 3. 1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Aiden Blanton. Out towards right center field. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wow, really late.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. William Contreras getting ready to hit. There goes the runner. And this one squirts away from the catcher. And now a man in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again.
Stand up, right
Gets
here,
to it
stand
with
up,
a slide. And very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
3-2. Nice grab. To first. What a play to end the inning. Back here at American Family Field. All set for the start of the inning. R.J. Schreck digging in for the Rockies. And there's a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Here's the 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Vaughn takes it to the bag. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Ritter in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Ball 1.
Strike 2. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Nothing doing for the Blanton back on the mound. The margin is slim and the bats are big.
Yeah, this is a dangerous part of the lineup, Boog, but a little execution goes a long way.
Nope, that's inside.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him swinging for the K. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, he didn't want to go after him with the fastball at all in that at bat. Nothing but off-speed stuff. Even with all the changeups coming, somehow he was still early on the swing. So I think he had to be thinking it was only a matter of time until he saw some heat.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Brings it in. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's outside.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Still down 3-0. Man at first, one away. Out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. The 0-2. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. Snags it on the run. 2 down.
Up next for the Brewers.
Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. 2 on, 2 outs. High fly ball lifted into the air right field. And that ends the inning. Blanton back at it, pitching with the lead.
Yeah, it's always a little easier, but only if you protect it, Boog. He's got to lock in here. Can't let this game seesaw.
Just missed. Doyle in his 5th season, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. That one's in there. That is strike 2. Out towards right center field. Chorio takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Next for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Kyle Karros. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Inside, almost got him.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
The 2-1. And that one clips the corner.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Right through there, got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Milwaukee, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, R.J. Schreck.
Hey!
Schreck with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
Hey!
That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2. Swings through it for the K. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Jordan Beck, the next to hit. Beck having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you...
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. And a foul ball. That one ripped left field. Beck going back on this one. And that one is off the wall. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
1 out. Runner at second. And now it's William Contreras. He's trying for 3rd. Here's a tapper towards short. Tovar slinging it to 1st in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So a runner at 3rd. 2 men out. Christian Yelich digs in now. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit as a run scores. Back here at American Family Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Gleyber Torres digging in for the Rockies.
Yeah!
That clips the zone. 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake. Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him.
Hit on the ground to short. Ortiz throws to 1st in time. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Well, we're clearly at that point in this ball game with the no-no going that we're anticipating seeing some history. Those infielders right now, they are on their toes, expecting the ball to be hit to them.
Number 7 in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Touches down for a knock, and there goes the no-hitter. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So history wasn't meant to be in this. Aaron Ashby taking over on the mound.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Blanton, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But
Blanton with a solid 2-way performance in this ball game.
Not much to complain about for me, Boo. Not the most explosive game on either side of the ball, but he held his own.
Aiden Blanton, such an exciting player, already making an impact. He's not just playing well, he's showing all the signs of a future superstar. The Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Blanton steps in now. He knows what's waiting for him, Singy. An arm with top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
Out towards right center field. Acuna on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Bland, just 19 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. It gets down, a base hit. The relay throw. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. Bland stepping in now, down one, tying run in scoring position, and a hitter who's not shy about the spotlight.
Yeah, he's been clutching these spots before. His dugout wouldn't mind seeing a big swing of the bat here, Boog.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th. Go ahead run on base, and now it's William Contreras. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Payoff pitch. Runner goes again to third.
Get out.
That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Up the middle, and it gets by him. Runner from third in to score. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Uribe is just one strike away. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down.
Blanton played pretty well in this win.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
And the batter will be the shortstop.
Josh Kasevich.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Feeds to second, out there.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out. Keep the runner out of scoring position.
Aiden Blanton up now for the Brewers.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
And that one hammered.
Come on, ball, get up.
That's
Get
back.
Up. Get up.
And it is out of here. Aiden Blanton with his first major league home run. A special moment in his young career. And who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way could be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
One down. Brett Wisely will hit next.
Wisely.
on the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Albies throws to first in time, and that is the inning. Top 6 now in for the Braves. Number 86. Out to short. It's in and out of his glove. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
This one in the air right field, and no one can get there. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Back to the top of the order. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, William Contreras. Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Two now. Runner on the go again. Out to short. There's one. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Bang, bang. Blanton went deep for the first time in the major leagues, and I'm sure he'll treasure that moment forever. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Oh, for sure, Boog. I mean, I still talk my kid's ear off from time to time about my first homer off of Omar Olivares. It's a proud memory for any hitter lucky enough to achieve it, and congratulations.
Aiden Blanton went yard for the first time in his major league career last game. Let's see if he can carry that power surge over to today. The Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Here's Acuna. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swing and a ground ball out to short. It's through for a hit. And a man aboard. So digging in, Aiden Blanton. 3 hits and a loss last night. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now it's William Contreras. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. Man at second. Runner goes again. Popped in the air. Left field. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail here 1-0. On to the 4th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Hit on the ground to short. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's a high chopper. Wisely sends it across to first. That's the 3rd out. Blanton digs in, tying run on.
You know, Boog, it gets tense in these late game battles, and it comes down to focus. Can't afford to miss the mistake pitch right here.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
So the tying run at second. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run stays all the way from second. And this game is tied in the seventh. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Runner takes off in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Down to go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Here's a 1-1. Runner goes again. Bunting for a hit. Wisely. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. We look ahead. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the eighth. Brett Wisely getting ready to hit. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. And there's one away. Blanton had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
Aiden Blanton is focused and ready for this one. Yet another chance to show the baseball world what he's made of. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Angels. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Runners at the corners here. One away. Aiden Blanton up now for the Brewers.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Two on, one out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1, and that's 2. Man at first, 1 away. On the ground to short, could be 2. More for 1. Over to first, safe. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. William Contreras digs in now. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw. Save.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man at second. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Rip to third. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. 2 on, 2 outs. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. Brewers strand a couple. First and second, 2 outs. Aiden Blanton, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Now he breaks his back. Moore to first, and that's the inning. It's the Brewers.
Well, no-hitters are awesome, but there's something really fun and cool about a combined no-hitter. What a great day to be at the ballpark. This team got the W. That's what's most important.
Aiden Blanton, fresh off a standout pitching performance. Can he put together another excellent outing today? It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. Digging in, Josh Lowe.
Hitter tonight, the right fielder, number 3, Josh Lowe.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Christian Moore now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one lifted to left. Yelich under it. 2 down. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
Well, he got away with a mistake right there. A curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone. You won't want to throw that one again.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. A solo shot. Home run number 15 on the year. Blanton back at it after the long ball.
Yeah, tough giving up the homer, no doubt. But the best bounce back is strike one. Big focus test right here.
And it's even up. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Got him. That's the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning. 1 down. Aiden Blanton getting ready to hit.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
First pitch swinging, and it's a knock.
Find the ball.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
So digging in, Henry Davis. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. First and second, 1 out. Here comes Christian Yelich. 2 on, 1 out. Double steal.
Come on, go hard, go.
Line and a base hit into right. Here's the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Back in Anaheim, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for the Angels. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here.
changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Abraham Toro stands in now and watches strike one. What a stop to first, and they get the out. Now it's the second baseman, Kyron Paris. And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. Bland measures 6 feet 4 inches, 180 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Throw to first in time.
Well, they didn't want to go after him with the fastball at all in that at bat. Nothing but off-speed stuff. Even with all the changeups coming, somehow he was still early on the swing. So I think he had to be thinking it was only a matter of time until he saw some heat.
Pedro Leon, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Oh!
Two down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt. And there's ball four.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Leon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Up the middle, Ortiz. They take the force out. That's the inning. Out to short. Throws to first in time. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now it's the DH, Christian Moore. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball one.
Ground ball left side. In time to Vaughn. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Yelich drifts towards it, and that ends the inning. Hard hit left side. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the inning. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, number 17.
Oh!
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than
That's a ball.
What he was anticipating.
And a big swing and a miss.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter has timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's the left fielder. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Foul ball there. And now the 0-1. In the dirt. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Ball.
Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. 1 out man at first. Now the third baseman, Abraham Toro. He swings and fouls one off. Lifted in the air, right center field. Mitchell gets under it. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Kyron.
Now a chance for Kyron Paris. He's 0 for 1. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Halos down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out towards right center field. Mitchell under it. And that is that. It's the Brewers 6 and the Angels 2. Blanton back at it, working with a lead.
Yeah, the scoreboard favors him, so can't give this offense a reason to believe, Boog. It's about keeping momentum. Get ahead, stay ahead.
Whoa.
That one missed. The 1-2. Chases the high curve, struck him out.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
In the air, left field. Yelich under this one. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Angels.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Josh Lowe will hit next. Out there to center. Mitchell on the move. And the inning is over. It's the Brewers 6 and the Angels 2.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. DL Hall.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Blanton starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
And a quick out, number 1. So 2 on with 2 away. Aiden Blanton now at the plate.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Throws to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Blanton with a respectable day at the dish, but wasn't terribly sharp on the mound.
Not much to complain about for me, Boog. Not the most explosive game on either side of the ball, but he held his own.
Aiden Blanton digs in now.
Pressure, it's part of the game, but this rookie is like a cucumber out there, cool, calm, and collected. I've really enjoyed what I've seen from him so far, and he's playing like he belongs at this level in his young career.
So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's a base hit. They get the force. 2 gone now. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That smash towards center. And there's 2 away. Could have done a bit more to help them out.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Aiden Blanton looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Here's Josh Bell.
The designated hitter, Josh Bell.
On a strike, the pitch. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Blanton in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. This one in the air, center field, and there's one down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And a payoff pitch. Out to short, Blanton. And they take the lead with the infield single.
Well, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
Blanton, just 19 years old, and he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games. Out to short. Throws to first in time. One away here in the 5th. First and second, 2 outs. Will Benson stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle. In time to Vaughn. And the lefty reliever does his job. Man at first, 1 away.
The shortstop, Aiden Blanton.
The 0-1. In the air, right field. 2 down. So back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground to short. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock. And it's going to wind up out of play. Joey Ortiz. He's forced into the game at shortstop due to the injury. Blanton didn't have a great day at the dish, but saved the game for them with a terrific defensive effort.
This wasn't his finest hour, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse, even though they got the win.
Next up, it's the first-year shortstop, Aiden Blanton. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Carrying well. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Up next for Milwaukee, the shortstop, Aiden Blanton.
Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Blanton locks in. No need to press, but they could really use a leadoff base runner right here.
Yeah, all you want to see is a patient, quality approach. Pass the baton and chip away.
Foul ball there.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Blanton digs in. He's left a few out there today, but this is the one that matters. RBI opportunity, Singy.
Yeah, his struggles today reset with the knock right here, Brood. Redemption is right in front of him.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. In the air, right field, and makes the grab. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Payoff pitch. Out to short, and it's through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Blanton steps in, late game opportunity right here, Singy. A knock could change everything.
Yeah, this is really where composure matters, Boog. You stay in the moment and deliver.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Takes it in for the out. First and second, one out. Jorge Barrosa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit. Here comes the runner. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Diamondbacks walk it off with extra innings. And the final here today, 9-8. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Next is the designated hitter, Aiden Blanton.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Rips that one to right. Takes it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Blanton in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Up next to Milwaukee.
High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. The 0-2. Runner takes off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the catch. Chance to double the runner off first. And they got him. Great defensive awareness there. He continues.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Aiden Blanton.
And first offering is fouled off. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Tries to get back in time, but they got him. One down. Aiden Blanton up now for the Brewers. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carroll ranges back. And a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Carroll takes it in for the out. 2 away down. Blanton could have done a bit more to help them out.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Aiden Blanton is focused and ready for this one. Ready to go. Brent Rooker digs in now.
The designated hitter, number 25, Brent Rooker.
And we're underway in this interleague matchup.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now here is Nick Kurtz.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Kurtz with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. In the air, left field. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 away. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Late on that fastball. Blanton, just 19 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick. Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out, so we take a break. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Back here at American Family Field, all set for the start of the inning. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fastball almost got him there. Oh, that one almost gets him again. Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too. And I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And that one fouled off.
There it is again. We've seen a few players swing at the fastball out of the zone and lots of swings and misses early on.
Rips one to right. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man at second. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
So 2 down. Aiden Blanton up now for the Brewers. Out towards right center field. And that is that. After 2. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Zach Geloff, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 1 down. Next up for the A's, Brian Lavastida. 1 for 3 in the game back on Sunday. All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, Not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I remember as a kid, my brother had that ball cap, and I would just kind of borrow it. Some would say steal it, but it was just such a cool-looking logo.
That's a ball.
I had no idea until years later that that's what was hidden on the inside of it, that M and that B, but very, very cool.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. If you're playing right now, tweet out, I was this many days old when I found out the Brewers glove logo is an M and a B. Hashtag MLB The Show. Because I guarantee you there are people playing right now that had no idea there was an M and a B in that logo.
That's a great point.
I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW-Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
So back to the top of the order, Brent Rooker.
Oh, maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Man at second. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Gets a piece and stays alive. He goes down looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Hurts swings through it for strike 1. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. In the air to left center. Ortiz under it. He's got it, and that'll do it. The A's strand 1. Back here in Milwaukee, digging in, Tyler Soderstrom.
You know, these athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Good hitters count the 2-0. To the right side. Vaughn steps on the bag. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Brandon Marsh up next for the A's.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a ball popped up. Boom. Takes it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the A's.
Next up for the A's, Max Muncy. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Ha!
Slice to right, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail it here 2-0. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Jarrett Koenig.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Aiden Blanton.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good.
Runner takes off. This one in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. One out, the runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Runner goes again. Ground ball up the middle. There's one. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Blanton steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
Lined in the left center. Should be extra bases. And it gets by him. Round second, digging for third. The relay. The tag, and he's out trying for 3.
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that.
Blanton with a solid two-way performance in this ball game.
Not much to complain about for me, Boog. Not the most explosive game on either side of the ball, but he held his own.
Now it's the DH, Aiden Blanton. This one in the air center field. Marsh coming in on it, and that's the inning. Brewers strand a couple. Man at first, one away. Double play ball to second. The flip. There's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Blanton steps in. Team's still looking for that first run today.
Yeah, this is where leadership shows up. Not just the big swings, but quality at bats.
Swing and a high fly ball to right. Butler makes the grab on the run. One pitch and one out. Man at first. Next for the Brewers, Aiden Blanton. 0 for 3 in this one. Hee-haw! The 0-1. Hit hard, base hit.
Find it.
Marsh quickly gets it back in, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. Back to the top of the order now. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. 2 on, 1 out. In there, sets him down on strikes. That's the first sweeper we've seen today, and the batter made a mess of it. This is Bryce Terang. The 0-2. On the ground to third. Play made, that ends the inning. Blanton could have done a bit more to help them out.
If he's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
One down. Next for Milwaukee, Aiden Blanton. Out to short, Wilson. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Brewers, the catcher, William.
Back here at American Family Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Nick Kurtz now at the plate. Payoff pitch. On the ground. Oh, great stop. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Blanton in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Man on second, 2 down. Out towards right center field.
All right, make a turn.
No one can get there. It falls in. Arenado scores. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. William Contreras, the next to hit. Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Man at second. Runner on the go again. Swing and a pop-up. Muncy. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground, could be 2. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out. Blanton stepping in. It's late. It's quiet. But here's a chance to make some noise with 2 gone.
Yeah, this is when rally hats get flipped, Boog. Let's see if he can twist this script.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ground ball.
Dig, get it up.
Long throw to first. Inning over on the ground out. Blanton with a solid contribution even despite the loss. Had a single and an RBI.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.